Good morning, everyone. Gladiators in the room, good morning. I salute you. I love you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. 4 minutes intro. I'm going to come off the stage. I'm going to make eye contact with you. I'm going to go back on stage because it makes good footage. I have 15-minute slides, which means I'm going to spend no more than 20 to 30 seconds a slide. So what I need you to do is take notes and take photographs. Are we game? Now, gladiator style, when I ask you, are you good? You want to go, oh, yeah. Thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Thank you. And then we'll go to the next page. Fair enough? No. Oh, yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah. For those of you who know me, I'm sorry you're going to hear this again. For those of you who don't, quick story. I came here age 44, newly married, 3 children with $750 in my pocket. 2 heart attacks, 1 heart attack since then. Lost $100 million, got attacked on my house, built it all again, and truly have a life of abundance. Thank you. And along the way, I've been in your shoes and I continuously invest in personal development. And what I was missing in my life was how to. I was motivated, I had a desire, but I just didn't know how to. So being stupid, every time I made a mistake, I took notes of all my mistakes and how I improved to have a shortcut to abundance. Are we good? Better, thank you. So what I did was I put these notes in some kind of a education format and I started sharing it on Instagram. And because really I should be dead now, I called it gladiators, because gladiators were born poor, they were born slaves. And the more people they served, the more value they added, the more people they entertained, they got one step closer to being free. And isn't that the same today? Because when people are fighting for attention and followers and clients, the more we have, the more closer we get to being financially free. Are you with me? Thank you. Thank you so much. So why gladiators? Because when I had my first heart attack, I sat in the hospital bed and I looked at the ceiling and I thought, you know what? I'm not living an authentic life. I have clients who I don't resonate with my values. I have staff that I don't look forward to working with on a daily basis. So I started writing my values and I made a commitment to myself that from today, if I live through this, I will only have people in my life who share the same values. And people find me extra sensitive because I protect those values today as much as I did 15 years ago. So what gladiators did have 2,000 years ago, they had a code of ethics. And they all had loyalty to each other. And loyalty is key to me in my organization, in my friends, in my peer group. And what they did was they knew every battle they went to, it meant life or death. This morning, I got up at 5:45. I had no sleep. I was excited to be here serving you. And I got up, had a quick shower, shaved, did some exercise, went to the gym, stretched. I went through my speech. And it was only 6:45. I was here at 7:30. And on the way here, although I was thinking, right, be positive, it's a manifestation seminar, be positive, I got flashed twice by speed cameras. I was like, the universe, although I'm doing 101, I realized the speed was reduced to 80, and I was just focusing on my speech. And I thought the universe is trying to distract you. So you go, oh no, I just got $1,500 worth of fines. And isn't that just like life? When you're going somewhere and you want to do your best, things happen to you. And I thought, you know what? This is the universe telling me, don't get distracted by small things like speeding fines. I will on Monday when I have to pay it. So I'm going to share 2 things with you very quickly. I've already gone 5 minutes into my speech. So a couple of days ago, my wife and I were watching our 10-year-old. He has a Lego city. And in this, there's hundreds and hundreds of pieces. And there's Spider-Man, there's Batman, there's a jail, and there's a I don't know, some fun ride. Then there's some Google Spider-Man building, and there's Vikings in there, and there's a boat in the middle of the jail, and it's like it's a crazy town. But he spends hours and hours and hours in his imagination playing these Lego pieces. And I thought, isn't that funny? Somewhere along the way, as adults, we start thinking things should be in a particular order, and we stop enjoying the game. We start complicating things. Wouldn't it have been really, really nice if we got rid of all that conditioning that we've inherited throughout the years and just use our imagination to create a life of incredible fantasy? Oh, yes. So I believe life is like a poker game. So if you know the rules of the poker, you play on the $5 tables, and you keep winning, the most you can win is $50. But if you actually move across the hall and play the same poker game on a $500 table, you could win $500,000. The majority of the problem is that we're all playing on small poker tables. And then what we do, we start studying it, the movements, the strategies, and then what we do, we complicate it. True? We complicate things for no reason, so we stop enjoying the process. Because the destiny isn't the goal, it's the journey that's beautiful, and the things we learn along the way. Next. Thank you. So being a thinker, I've been reading philosophy. Philosophy, for those, you start taking photographs. Philosophy is from the Greek words philo and sophy, which means love, philo, sophy, wisdom. It's a love of wisdom. It's loving to continue wanting to grow and learn. So I've been reading Socrates, Marcus Aurelius, Plato, and Aristotle. And what was really, really amazing is that the way they thought about life hasn't changed much 2,500 years later. So if I may share with you some points that resonated with me. Know yourself. It's really, really important. Put the ego aside. Because at the end of the day, we come alone and we leave this world alone. It really doesn't matter. The reflection that you see looking back at you is the way you see the world. It's the way you view the world, is a reflection looking back at you. Are you with me? We move on. Happiness comes from within. I was speaking to my mother last night. I'm in a good mood. And by the way, Vishen, is Vishen in the room? He's not in the room, but it's going to be recorded. I want to thank Vishen and his staff because they took a risk on me. This business has been going for many, many years, millions of followers, and he's never heard me speak, and he gave me a stage. And I thank him for it. Can I have a round of applause for Vishen and MindValley, please? Because he didn't have to take the risk. He didn't have to take the risk. But somewhere along the way, his gut feeling said, you know what, I'll take a punt on this guy. I'll give him only 20 minutes, but I'll take a punt on this guy. And I want to wow him when he sees this video. So happiness comes from within. I spoke to my mom yesterday, all positive. Mom, I'm going to speak in front of 1,000 people tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. And she was crying on the phone. So why are you crying? Because of what's happening in California. And I thought, well, you know, do you have family, friends? No. And if it was in California, it'd be Gaza, it'd be Yemen, it'd be something else. Thank you. It hurts me. And the people who follow me on social media know I don't care about being taken down. What's right is right. As a gladiator, we stand up for what's right. Thank you. Thank you. Not because I might be taken down and it's taken me 10 years to have 6 million followers. I don't care. We always have to stand up with authenticity and what values that you hold. Thank you. But then the control, I can be happy and still post about Gaza. I can be still happy and worry about people in California. Thank you. Thank you. Are you with me? Thank you. Move on. The only thing in the world is constant, is change. So welcome it. Stop dreading change. When change comes in, it's when you step outside your comfort zone. Because then you're discovering something new within yourself that you never knew existed. Most people avoid this. Most people want to be in the comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone, it's your biggest enemy. So make yourself uncomfortable every single day. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh, yes. Did I just go one too many? I'll go backwards. No, it's good. How can we enjoy the calm when there's never been a storm? How can we enjoy the warm days when there's never been cold winter nights? Welcome every season. Welcome every turmoil, because if I hadn't had a heart attack and lost $100 million, I won't have the honor and the privilege of being standing here in front of you. So appreciate everything that happens to you, because it happens for a right reason at the right time. Are you with me? Thank you. Next. Question everything. Don't accept nothing. Now, the difference is question it within. Because if you're constantly questioning people on the outside, they're going to think you're disruptive. Okay, so question it within. Does it resonate with my values? Write your values down. What are your boundaries? One of the biggest reasons why relationships fail is because the two parties are not clear with each other's boundaries, because they hoped and wished it was going to go that way. Are you with me? I'm not going to go there. I'll keep it clean. And my children are here. Okay? About 15 years ago, no, 20 years ago, I went to Iran. I was there to see my grandmother. Unfortunately, she had Alzheimer's. She was passing away. And somebody said, do you want to go and see the grave of your father and your grandfather? I said, sure. So we went to this town. I hadn't been to Iran for like 30 years. And they passed away in 1974. So 50 years ago. I went there and 30, 40 people turned out to shake my hand. And I said to the guy, what is this? Why are they shaking your hand? And he said, it's because the way your grandfather treated them. And they came to tell this story and thank you and kiss your hand because your grandfather helped change all these people's lives. And on the way back, and I thought, the only legacy I can leave behind is my children. Because nobody cares about Disney. Nobody cares about Ford. They're just badges. What people do care about is how many people's lives you changed. So I set that on track. And you know what? If I go today, there's 10,000 videos out there that my children, my great-grandchildren can actually view and hopefully keep them on the right path as they did mine 20 years ago. And that's your legacy. Are you with me? Are you with me? Discipline equals freedom. You have to measure small wins. Because the noise out there, negativity, and other people's opinions, who all have an agenda, is set to distract you. It's those small wins that make Regan such an amazing speaker. Because she just hasn't woken up one morning and thought, today I'm going to be the most amazing speaker. I'm going to shape everybody's lives in the audience. It's taking time and practice, and discipline can be boring. So stop seeking excitement. Decide that, I was hearing vision yesterday, compound growth is the 8th wonder of the world. Practice it. Me and my family do not have to work for a day for the rest of our lives. And I started from -0 15 years ago, solely based on compound growth of interest. Please study it, message me, I'll guide you, because you can all have and live on residual income. You don't have to sell your time. How many of you run your businesses? How many of you sell? Everyone who runs the business should put their hands up, okay? Because you're selling. As a parent, you're selling. As a sibling, you're selling. Let's go to the cinema. Sell the movie to your siblings, right? We're always selling. Love the word sales. That's where the money is. Are you with me? Thank you. Wake up in the morning and hope for big problems. The reason Elon Musk is worth over $300 billion is because he solves big problems. He doesn't get stuck with small problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the richer you get, the more abundance you have. So wake up in the morning and instead of wishing for a pain-free day, hope and pray for a day full of problems. Because if people are coming to you with the problems, you're going to get paid the most because you're coming out with the big answers. Are you with me? You know what? I'm sorry, I don't have time for hugs right now and prolonged stares, because I know to these seminars, you go like this, hi. And then you move on to the next person, right? We don't have time for those. That was a joke. Are you with me? Right, we're all going to die. We're all going to die. Just go with dignity. Okay? Go with no music playing within you. Live every day like it was your last. Look back in your life, because they say before you die, your life flashes in front of you. When that life is just going through your head like a machine gun, I don't want you to go, I wish I'd done this. I wish I hadn't lived to their expectations. What I want you to do, which I'm going to do, is go, oh yes, baby. Wow. What a life. And I wish that on you. Are you with me? Thank you. Next. If I come to you and say, let's go for a 10-hour movie to the movies, what would you say? Oh no, 10 hours? 10 hours? Who subscribes to Netflix? Who subscribes to Netflix, Disney, OSN, right? Have you ever binged on episodes, right? Why is it that people don't go to watch a 10-hour movie, but they sit in front of the television and binge for 8 hours? Does that ever cross your mind? I'll tell you why. When it's a movie, I know somebody was referring to a movie yesterday, I believe. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end. With the episodes on Netflix, there's a beginning, an exciting story, middle, and an end within 50 minutes. What if, instead of you deciding that your life was going to be a 10-hour long story, you decided you're going to binge on your life? You're going to have tons of episodes of excitement. Yes, short, sharp stories. Wouldn't that be more fun? Yes, because it's doable. But start measuring your wins. Start celebrating life. Netflix your life. Are you with me? Let's go.
Hi there, who are you?
I'm Jeff Bezos.
And what is your claim to fame?
I'm the founder of Amazon.com.
The company is worth billions.
Yes.
The company's never made a profit.
That's right.
The picture I have is that I would get in a rocket ship, go up into space and go check out a few things. Now,
Please.
this is why I mentioned at the beginning, this is a very hard technical problem.
Yeah, it is.
Amazon this week announcing a very big move into the pharmacy business. It's
$1 billion acquisition of PillPack.
Amazon making a big deal in the self-driving car space. The price that Amazon paid was north of $1 billion.
Sold it to Amazon for over $1 billion.
Amazon is buying Whole Foods for nearly $14 billion.
and there's no question that Jeff has changed the way we live.
You can choose a life of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure. Which one of those, when you're 90 years old, are you going to be more proud of?
It's dangerous not to evolve. If you want to ensure your extinction, cease to evolve.
It's time to go back to the moon, this time to stay.
Space, everybody.
Hi there, who are you?
I'm Jeff Bezos.
And what is your claim to fame?
I'm the founder of
Can
Amazon.com.
we switch this off, please?
Company is worth.
Did people laugh at him? Everyone, including me. When the internet bubble burst, I thought he was going to go. But now he's flying spaceships to space. The interview, people were laughing at him when he had that vision. When he set up Amazon, now he employs 1.5 million people. People who have issues with money, money is energy. It only magnifies, it doesn't change your personality. You are who you are. And this event is there for us to be honest with ourselves and work on ourselves. Love money. Money is energy, and you can magnify to the person you are today. Please, that's what's stopping you. Self-worth. Work on your self-worth, because you're all worthy. Are you with me? I want all the gladiators in the room to stand up, please. I have 13 seconds. Hand on heart. Strength and honor. Gladiators, I salute you. I salute you. I salute you. Thank you so much for your time. I honor you, and I'll see you again. Thank you.
And thank you so much. Well, that was inspiring. Did you guys enjoy that? Yeah, I love today. Today is maybe my favorite, maybe just because it's today. I really loved his talk. It's always inspiring to watch somebody like Jeff Bezos and then track it back to like that point where he saw the mirror and there was the person standing it and he had that line that said, you know, your world is just how you see it. The way you are viewing yourself is just what you actually think about yourself. And that's true, isn't it? Have you ever experienced having like a really amazing day and people are like, you look great, you're doing awesome. And have you ever felt really bad and you're like, nothing's going my way? And then what happens? Nothing's going your way. Have you guys experienced that before? Yeah, it's because you were pushed out. But when we create in life, it's really important to understand what is the state of being we're creating from? What are the beliefs we have about ourselves? How do we view ourselves? Do we have any blocks, any masks, any ego, identity things? Remember Stephen Bartlett talked about identity? That was his big takeaway. Are you guys here for that? That was his big takeaway, identity. Yeah, we're removing all these things we think we are. And so I'm really, really excited for our next speaker because she's going to go deep on this. And this woman is brilliant. She is a clinical psychologist, and she also uses Eastern modalities, psychology with philosophy, Western and Eastern.